we go. Okay, so Get Zen, thank you for hosting. I teach Kidding Around Yoga, so you'll recognize a lot of the fun songs that we do. And I always like to start out my yoga practice with my Oms. And for those of you that have been practicing with me, you probably have done this several times before. Om is the sound of the universe. So it's what we hear when we don't hear kids running around and yelling outside or cars driving by. It's just the sound or the vibration of the universe. And when we Om, it helps prepare our brains for our meditation. So that is why we do it. And I always like to start with my Tarzan Om. So everyone take your arms out long like this, and then make tight little fists, and you can roll them around in one direction and roll them around in the other direction. And as you reach forward, I want you to take a big breath in through your nose, big breath in, and say, Om. Very good job. I'm just gonna check my computer screen. Uh-oh, can you guys still see me? Thumbs up so you can see me? Okay, good. Something happened to my Zoom. All right, everybody can still see me? You can hear me? Okay, all right, second Om. We're gonna do our bumblebee Om again. So take your arms out wide. When I say again, it's because we've done it before in the past couple weeks. But you're gonna take your arms out wide, squeeze your shoulders together, take a deep breath in, and then buzz like a bee. And you can flap your wings fast or slow, and then release. Good job, I see all your bumblebee wings. Now can everybody put your yoga goggles on like this? Good, very good, yoga goggles. That helps me focus when I put my yoga goggles on. Now set them down on your knees. Take a deep breath in and say Om. Very good. Now when I Om, I feel peaceful and I'm almost ready for my meditation, and I think you guys are almost ready too. But first, let's start to move our bodies. And we are going to practice our every little cell in our body is happy. And when we do this song, you tap your cells like this. And tapping is proven to help with worried feelings or scared feelings. And it also just makes your body feel good. It kind of wakes up the cells, and it helps you stay healthy by moving your body and tapping like this. And if you know the words, you can sing along. All right, thumbs up if you can hear my music. I'm gonna make sure my speaker is turned on and up, and you can dance and you can sing along. This is one of my favorite songs. And you might hear me say that a lot because I really love a lot of these songs. They're fun to sing, they're fun to dance to. Okay, I think it's ready now.
Here's a fun song that you can sing. It makes every little cell in your body ring. Pat every single body part when you hear this chorus start. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Shake yourself, it's good for your health. Every little cell is happy and well. Shake yourself, it's good for your health. Every little cell is happy and well. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Bend your knees in chair pose, please. Every little cell is happy and well. Bend your knees in chair pose, please. Every little cell is happy and well. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Reach up high to the sky. Every little cell is happy and well. Reach up high to the sky. Every little cell is happy and well. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Reach for your toes and ragdoll pose. Every little cell is happy and well. Reach for your toes and ragdoll pose. Every little cell is happy and well. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Here's one more, make a lion roar. I'm happy and well. Here's one more, make a lion roar. I'm happy and well. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well. Jumping jacks will strengthen your back. Every little cell is happy and well. Jumping jacks will strengthen your back. Every little cell is happy and well. Now let's do it faster. Jumping jacks will strengthen your back. Every little cell is happy and well. Jumping jacks will strengthen your back. Every little cell is happy and well. Jumping jacks will strengthen your back. Every little cell is happy and well. Jumping jacks will strengthen your back. Every little cell is happy and well. Every little cell in my body is happy. Every little cell in my body is well.
Oh, good job, you guys. That was so good. How's everybody feeling? Give me a thumbs up if you're feeling good. Good job. I saw you guys doing it with me and you did amazing. So now I want everyone to come back to your seat. And now that we've got some of our wiggles and our energy out, we're ready to find a little bit of stillness. So everybody put your yoga goggles on. Let me see your yoga goggles. Good. Now try to do upside down yoga goggles. It's very tricky. And now one yoga goggle like a pirate. Arr. Good. Now take your yoga goggles out in front of you like this. And repeat after me as you move your fingers. Peace begins with me. I'm going to come closer so you can see my fingers moving. Peace begins with me. And now in a whisper. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with me. And now close your eyes and keep repeating that in your head while moving your fingers until you hear the sound of my bell. Make sure that you're breathing deep, sitting up tall. Good job, you guys. And now that mantra, peace begins with me, is something that you can practice every day that you brush your teeth, which should be every single day. And it's something that I like to do to help calm down my brain if I have worried feelings, or if I just feel really excited, or if I just want to practice stillness. It's something that I like to practice. And I hope that you can practice it too. Now I want to tell you a little story about a boat ride I took. So if you can join me on your mat in boat pose, so you can hover your legs like this with your arms out. You can bring your heels down if it's too much. So I was on a boat the other day and I was paddling down the lake and I saw a fish. Put your elbows down, straighten your legs, point your toes, look back, and now you're in fish pose. And the fish was swimming through the water, and all of a sudden it jumped up out of the water and did a jump. And then flying down from the sky, all of a sudden an eagle came swooping down. You wrap one arm under, one leg over. The eagle came swooping down, and it flew, and it swooped, and it picked up that fish, and it flew straight up into a tree. I was watching this the whole time from my boat. Let's come back to boat pose. And as I was watching the eagle eating the fish, go back into your fish pose. I was looking up into that tree. Now come into tree pose on the other side. So whatever side you haven't done yet. And up in that tree with that eagle was a mama eagle also up there. So you're gonna wrap the other arm under to do eagle on the other side, the other leg over. And I got to sit there in my boat and watch them eat breakfast. And behind the tree was a beautiful, tall mountain. So now we're in mountain pose and you're ready to do some salutations with me. We're gonna do our sun salutations. So you're gonna follow my moves and repeat after me, okay? So we start with our hands in namaste position. So bring your hands to your heart like this. Good job, you guys. I see you doing it with me, so good. And then you just follow my moves and repeat my words out loud, okay? Namaste. Butterfly up, butterfly up, butterfly down, ragdoll, 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 ragdoll. Step back, plank pose, downward dog, upward dog, downward arf, upward, oh, downward dog, step forward, ragdoll, ragdoll. Now butterfly up, namaste. Now breathe in and out of your nose. Stand tall in your mountain pose. Good job. And now we are ready to do another song. And this song is called Head, Shoulders, Knees, and Toes. And then we add in a yoga move. So can I see you guys all touching your heads? Touching your heads. And then touching your shoulders. And then your knees. And then your toes. And we'll start at the top again. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Eyes and ears, mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Good, so now we're gonna do that again, but with yoga postures. So we listen to the music. And we do the postures together.
Shoulders crescent moon yoga pose. Head, shoulders crescent moon yoga pose. Reach up real high, breathe in through your nose. Bend down and touch your toes, touch your toes.
Let's do that again, just because you know you can.
Head, shoulders do the tree yoga pose. Head, shoulders do the tree yoga pose.
Good job, you guys.
Reach up real high, breathe in through your nose. Bend down and touch your toes, touch your toes.
This time, go a little faster, cause you're the yoga master.
Head, shoulders, triangle yoga pose. Head, shoulders, triangle yoga pose.
Good
reach up real high. Breathe in through your nose. And touch your toes, touch your toes.
Knick, knack, patty, whack, everybody on your back.
Head, shoulders, do the bridge yoga pose. Head, shoulders, do the bridge yoga pose. Breathe in and out deeply through your nose. Sit up and touch your toes, touch your toes.
B-5-O funny, everybody on your tummy.
Head, shoulders, do the bow yoga pose. Head, shoulders, do the bow yoga pose. Breathe in and out deeply through your nose. Rest in your child's pose.
Good job, you guys. Everybody's bodies should be really nice and warm. And now we are ready to practice some balancing before we get into our most exciting song of the day. And I want to teach you the balancing moves before we start that song. And practicing balancing is something that can help you strengthen your brain and your focus and your concentration, okay? So very important for you. Now I know we've already practiced tree pose, but that's a great one to start. Let's start together in tree pose, balancing on one foot, picking up the other foot. So you just avoid the knee. And you can always keep your toe down if it's very hard for you to balance. And if you're in your tree and you're wobbling and you fall out, that's okay, you just get right back into it. And maybe you want to grow your branches if you're feeling very strong in your trunk. And maybe you can imagine that you're a tree blowing in the wind. Good. And now let's switch sides. Tree pose on the other side. Good. And maybe this time you imagine that you are an evergreen tree with a tall tip reaching all the way up. Or maybe you pretend that you are an apple tree with huge branches and leaves spreading out. Or maybe you pretend that you are an orange tree or whatever your favorite kind of fruit is. Good, so that's your tree pose balancing. The next balancing posture I want to practice with you, which is going to be in our next song, is dancer's pose. So you're going to bend one knee, reach around with the hand, and reach for the inside of your foot, okay? And then reach the other arm up. This is your dancer's pose. Now, for those of you who have been practicing for a long time, maybe you want to start to kick and reach in your dancer's pose. And from the side, it looks like this. A kick and reach. But if you stay right here, that is great. Or if maybe you can't grab your foot, you just grab your pants. And that's good too, okay? So now let's make sure to do the other side. So you reach the other arm up, bend the other leg, take the other hand to grab that foot, and then you can stay right like this. Or if you've been practicing for a long time, you can start to kick and reach. And remember that if you can't grab a hold of your foot, maybe you grab your pants, or maybe you just are reaching and you can't even grab your foot, and that's okay. Good. And now we come back to mountain pose. So that was tree pose and dancer's pose. Now, one other balancing, which we've also done, but I want to break it down in a little more detail, is our eagle pose. So reach your arms up high to the sky, and then wrap one arm underneath the other, and we're gonna just grab shoulders today, okay? So just grab your shoulders and squeeze tight, and then sit down low and wrap your leg around the other. And you can keep your toe down for a kickstand, or you can wrap that toe behind your standing leg. And that's your eagle pose. Good job. And now unwrap and reach up, both feet down. And now do the other side. Wrap the other arm under, Reach for opposite shoulders. Start to sit in your chair, pick up the other leg and wrap it over. And you can keep that toe down for balance, or you can try to tuck it behind your calf. Good job. I see you guys doing your eagles and you look very strong and stable. And now standing up tall in your mountain pose. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, bring them down. Good, now I want you to take your imaginary ball in front of you. We're gonna do 3 breaths together before we move on to the next, okay? And I'm gonna grab my breathing ball, but you can have your imaginary breathing ball. So when we breathe in, we open it up. And when we breathe out, we close it. Breathe in, open it. Exhale, close. And I'll do 1 with my breathing ball. You guys use your imaginary ball. Inhale, open up. Exhale as we close it. Good job, you guys. So good. All right, are you guys ready for another song? Can you give me a thumbs up if you're ready? Awesome, I'm ready. Good job. Okay, so this one is a very exciting song, lots of energy, so we'll be sure to take a nice little yoga nap after this. This song is called the Yoga Slide. I love this song. And you haven't done it with me on this channel before, but some of my preschool students, you guys know this one. It's a little fast, but just do what you can. Sing along too.
This is a dance that's fun for you. When I say yoga slide, here's what you do. Put your hands in namaste. Let your body start to sway. Step to the left, then to the right. The yoga slides out of sight. Hands up, hands up. Come on. We're gonna be yogis. We're gonna be yogis.
Okay, get ready for it.
Jump up really high and then touch the sky. Jump, jump. Keep jumping, jumping, jumping. 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 Now you touch your toes. This is ragdoll pose. Breathe in and out through your nose. And then come into mountain pose. Claps, 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 jumping jacks. Claps, 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 jumping jacks. It's the yoga slide. Move side to side. It's the yoga slide. Make it wide. It's the yoga slide. Come on, take a ride. Drum, drum on your knees. Drum, drum on your knees. Drum, drum on your knees. Chair pose and freeze. Breathe deep. Breathe deep. Drum, drum on your knees. Drum, drum on your knees. Drum, drum on your knees. Chair pose and freeze. Breathe deep. Breathe deep. And then come into mountain pose. Claps, 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 jumping jacks. Claps, 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 jumping jacks. It's the yoga slide. Move side to side. It's the yoga slide. Make it wide. It's the yoga slide. Come on, take a ride. Slide to the right, dancer pose. Breathe in and out through your nose and then return to mountain pose. Slide to the left, dancer pose. Breathe in and out through your nose and then return to mountain pose. Drum, drum on your knees. Drum, drum on your knees. Drum, drum on your knees. Warrior pose and freeze. Breathe deep. Breathe deep. Then return to mountain pose. Drum, drum on your knees. Drum, drum on your knees. Drum, drum on your knees. Warrior pose and freeze. Breathe deep. Breathe deep. Then return to mountain pose. Claps, 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 jumping jacks. Claps, 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 jumping jacks. It's the yoga slide. Move side to side. It's the yoga slide. Make it wide. It's the yoga slide. Come on, take a ride. Can you stand up tall? Be a tree, don't fall. Breathe deep. Breathe deep. Now the other other side. Keep your arms out wide. Breathe deep. Breathe deep. And then come into mountain pose. Drum, drum on your knees. Drum, drum on your knees. Drum, drum on your knees. Eagle pose and freeze. Breathe deep. Breathe deep. Drum, drum on your knees. Drum, drum on your knees. Drum, drum on your knees. Eagle pose and freeze. Breathe deep. Breathe deep. And then come into mountain pose. Claps, 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 jumping jacks. Claps, claps, jumping jacks. It's the yoga slide. Move side to side. It's the yoga slide. Make it wide. It's the yoga slide. Come on, take a ride. Get down on the floor and let's do some more. Crisscross, applesauce, pretzel pose is the boss. Twist to the left. Breathe deep. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Breathe deep. Twist to the right. Breathe deep. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Breathe deep. Twist to the left. Breathe deep. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Breathe deep. Twist to the right. Breathe deep. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Breathe deep. Now it's time to rest. The yoga slide is the best. Lay your body down and don't make a sound.
All right, everybody, coming down onto your mat. We're getting ready for our trip to our secret garden. So first, I want you to bring your knees into your chest. Now I want you to reach up and wrap your arms around your legs. And I want you to hug yourself. And I want you to say, I love myself. And I want you to say, I am safe. And I want you to say, I am kind. Now squeeze everything tight. Take a big breath in. And now lay it all the way down onto your mat. Stretching out your body. Relaxing yourself, relaxing your face.
Let's take a fantastic journey to our secret garden. Lay on your back with your arms and legs by your side, palms face up. Raise one leg up just a few inches. Squeeze it. Hold it. Now just drop your leg down, roll it around, and forget about it. Raise your other leg up just a few inches. Squeeze it. Hold it. Now just drop it down, roll it around, and forget about it. Raise both of your arms up at the same time, just a few inches. Spread your fingers out wide. Now make tight fists. Roll them around in both directions. Squeeze your fists and both your arms. Drop them down, roll them around, and forget about them too. Breathe in deep, deep, deeper. Blow your belly up like a big balloon. Hold it. Take your finger and pop your balloon on your belly button and make a noise while letting the air out. Open your mouth as wide as you can and stick your tongue out. Suck your cheeks in and make a fishy face. Close your mouth and blow your cheeks up really big. Now make a prune face and scrunch everything up. Relax your face now. I bet you're feeling totally relaxed. Use your imagination to visualize a beautiful fairy. Imagine that she is tapping both of your feet with her wand. And all of that fairy dust is entering your feet, and your feet are becoming even more relaxed. And now that fairy dust is slowly climbing up your legs, all the way up through your belly, your back, and your shoulders. Don't forget your fingers, hands, and your arms. Then up through your neck and to every little part of your face. Imagine your entire body filled with fairy dust and relaxed. You feel so light now that you lift up and take off for your journey to your secret garden. Lift yourself up into the clouds and look around. What a beautiful sight and so peaceful. Go ahead, look around. What do you see? When you're ready to come down from the clouds, slowly bring yourself into a comfortable space in your secret garden. It can be anywhere that you'd like it to be. You might be at the beach or in the woods or even on a mountaintop. You might be in an igloo or a teepee or even a canoe floating down the river. Make sure it's a very, very special place because you'll probably want to come back here often. What do you see now? Maybe there's a big tree with an old-fashioned swing hanging from it. You might even want to put up a huge fence surrounding your garden, just in case you want to be all alone. Do you want to paint your fence purple, green, pink? Even polka dot fences are allowed in your secret garden. You may want to have a pond or a lake in your garden with mermaids, dolphins, goldfish, or even some ducks. Feel free to invite family or friends to join you in this very special place. Or you can just rest alone. I'm going to be quiet and let you enjoy your secret garden now.
I want everyone to just roll onto your side into a comfortable position on your side. And while you're laying here, I want to remind you about the power of practice and how anything that you practice, you can become stronger at, whatever that thing is. So anything that you would like to become stronger at, all you have to do is practice. So whether it's yoga or coloring or reading or basketball, anything at all that you want to be stronger at just takes practice. Now everyone start to come into your seated position, coming up into a seat. You guys are doing amazing, so good. Can I have everyone put your bunny ears on? Let's do 3 little bunny breaths together. Fold the ears over, and then we take 3 little sniffs in through the nose like this. And a big breath out. 2 more. And breathe out. Last one. Very good job, you guys. You guys did so good. And I just want to hear how everybody's feeling before. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Good. How do you feel?
Good. Feel good? Tired.
Tired? You got a lot of energy out?
For ice cream.
Oh, awesome. Good to see you, Hal.
I feel tired. Someone has been doing yoga.
I good to see you all while
Everyone has been doing some yoga. Yoga's so fun for me. Do you know that?
And how you're feeling. To finish up our yoga practice today, I want to read you this book. Okay, it's called I Am Yoga. Okay. I Am Yoga. When I feel small in a world so big, when I wonder how I fit in, when the world is spinning so fast, I tell my wiggling body, be still. I tell my thinking mind, be quiet. I tell my racing breath, be slow. See how she's putting her hands on her chest so she can feel her breathing. And if you put your hands on your chest and take a big breath, you can feel it too. Your breath is very powerful. I close my eyes and make room for my mind to create and imagine. I am yoga. You see, she's standing in mountain pose. I can touch the sky. I am so tall. She's doing a tree pose. You can feel free to go into these poses too while I'm reading if you want a little bit more yoga. I can soar among the clouds. I am so free. I can sparkle with the stars. I shimmer and shine. And you are all little bright lights that shimmer and shine and sparkle. I can dance with the moon. I light up the night. I can sail on the sea. I go with the flow. Now she's in boat pose like we started our class today. I can open my heart. I feel love. I can see far and wide. I can turn things upside down. I can stand up for me. I can stand up for peace. I can open like a flower. I am beautiful. And you are all beautiful. I can carry beauty with me. I am full. I can say, I've had enough for today, and I can relax. I can rest. I am calm. Now the world is just the right speed. Now my world is just the right size. Now I see I fit in just fine. I am yoga and I can be anything. And now your homework today, I want all of you to do me a favor and please go to your parents and share with them 2 things that you are grateful for today, okay? And after you share your 2 things, maybe you have more than 2 things that you want to share with them that you're grateful for. You can ask them what they are grateful for. And if you have brothers and sisters, you can ask them too. So that's your homework, to share what you are grateful or thankful for with your family, and then ask them what they're grateful for as well. And I want everyone to bring your hands to your heart. Bring your hands to your heart. Good. So good. And repeat my words. May the whole world be filled with peace and joy, love and light, and lots of peaceful children. Namaste, 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 namaste to all 31 of you. You did so good, so good. I'm so proud of you all for getting through that entire practice. And I'm gonna unmute everybody.